Hi, it's Chris. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and reinstall the secondary door switch on your GE microwave. So removing and reinstalling the switch is not a big job. It does require having to remove a few pieces of the microwave in order to gain access. And to do that, you're only going to need a few basic hand tools. Keep in mind, if your machine needs to be repaired, it's usually simple enough to do it yourself. Visit PartSelect.com, enter your model number, and quickly find and order the part you need. Now, the main reason you'd be looking at removing and reinstalling the door switch is if you're starting to find that when you go to close the microwave door, maybe the light's not going out or it's not coming on when you open it, or you're getting intermittent operation of the microwave as far as the fan and different components. Again, another issue may be that when you close the door, the microwave blows a fuse, in which case your diagnosing will probably take you back to the door switch. So the first thing we're going to do in order to remove the door switch from your microwave is, of course, for safety's sakes, unplug the microwave. So you're just going to pull the plug out of its receptacle, or if it's hardwired in or hard to access, then you're going to want to just go to your fuse panel and turn off your breaker or remove your fuse. Once that's done, now it's just a matter of coming back to the microwave, and you do not have to drop the microwave from the cabinet, which is one of the nice features of this microwave. But the first thing you're going to want to do is remove the two screws that are holding this grill plate in place. So we're just going to take a Phillips screwdriver and remove the right hand screw, and then do the exact same thing on the other side. You now can just pull the grill forward, sort of tipping it forward, and then lifting it off and taking it out of place. And you can just set it to one side. So in order to access the door switches, we need to move the control panel out of position. So we're just going to remove this one screw. And that'll allow the control panel to be raised up. And in doing so, we're actually lifting the whole panel up so that the little plastic hooks inside come away from the slots. There we go. So the next thing we want to do in order to make this easier is to remove the control panel completely away from the microwave. So the next thing we need to do is to disconnect our wiring harnesses, which is very, very easy. There's simply a pin you go to squeeze and then just wiggle the harness off the board. And that's the little latch pin that I was talking about. You just squeeze that, it opens up, and you can pull that right off. Now we have two more wires that are on a relay, and that connector simply pulls off as well. Now that those wires are removed, we're just going to lift our control panel right off and set it to one side. So now that we have the control panel out of the way, we're just going to open up our door. And then we're going to remove these two screws. And that's holding the door switch mechanisms into place. So with those screws removed, now it's just a matter of lifting our door latch assembly. Before we do that, we're just going to pull the wires off the switches. And you'll see they're all in one connector, so you don't have to worry about which one goes on top and which one goes on the bottom. Same thing with this switch harness and this one as well. So with those disconnected, we're just going to slide it up, out of position. Just rotate it around a little bit in order to get it free. Get our wiring harness out of the way. So now that you have the door latch mechanism out, it doesn't matter which you're looking to replace, either the primary interlock switch or the secondary. So to remove our secondary switch, all we need to do is look at this side, and you'll see right here there's a little locking pin that is securing the switch in its position. So we're just going to take a little screwdriver, lift that pin up, and once that's lifted up, we're now able to pull the switch out of position. And there you go. It's just that easy to remove the switch from your GE microwave. Reinstallation is just as easy. It's just the same process in reverse. We're going to take our switch, slide it into position, and as you push it in, you'll feel it snap into place, and that's that locking pin slipping in and grabbing hold of the switch so it can't be pulled back out. So now that the switch is installed, we just need to put our assembly back into position and secure it in place. So now we're just going to bring our assembly into the microwave. And what we're looking to do now is to bring those two plastic locking pins in through the frame and then slide it downward. Now that that's done, we're just going to put our two screws in that hold it. Snug it a little bit. Now the bottom one, same thing. Screw in. And snug it up. Now that their assembly is secured into place, we can put our wires back on. And you just take a hold of your harness and the connector itself and bring it in and slide it onto the terminals. And now our middle switch, same process. And then finally our lower switch. There. Now our switches are all wired back up. The next thing we want to do is bring in our control panel and set it into position. So I'm just going to bring the control panel in and insert the lower latches into position so it'll stay where I want it. So I'm going to take the little harness that goes onto the relay and slide that on. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're going this way or that way. Either way works fine. Push that on nice and snug. Now we just have our main harness to install, and again you're just going to bring those pins and line them up and push that connector on so that it's nice and tight. Now that your wires are attached, we simply need to close up the control panel. Just going to raise it up a little bit to the little fingers here, lock into the sides, push the control panel down, and then we'll put in our retaining screw. So now that the control panel is secured in position, we just want to bring our grill back into place. You'll notice on the bottom of the grill there's 1, 2, 3 little tabs, and when you look on the microwave there's a hole in the identical 3 positions. So all you're going to do is bring in your grill, drop those tabs into those holes. That lines it up, and then just going to push down a little bit. There we go. And now we just put our 2 screws back in, and that'll be secured. Snug those down, and we can close our door. So now we're at a point where we want to plug our microwave back in to power it up. If you didn't have to unplug it, you took the power off by turning off your circuit breaker, you'll want to turn that back on. Or if you remove the fuse, then you'll want to put the fuse back in. So there you go. It's just that easy to replace the door switch in your GE microwave.